This was the last thing I needed, especially the week before Christmas. So it has been a little while since I've put up a video on this channel, and the reason for that is that I hurt my back. So unless you've been watching my daily vlogging channel or you've been following me on Instagram, you probably didn't even know this whole thing happened. I did mention it a couple times on Instagram, and then obviously on the daily vlogs you get to see everything as it plays out. So let's rewind a little bit to about a week before this whole thing happened. And I had woken up one day and I had some tightness and pain like in this left side on my neck and into my upper back, like my shoulder blade area and all in there. And it was really weird. I didn't know why it happened. There was nothing that should have caused it. So I didn't really know what was going on, but I did some stretches, I did the heating pad, and you know, Jason massaged it some and kind of worked some of the kinks out, and I was feeling better, and each day it was improving. So I felt like, okay, this is getting better. I don't have anything to worry about. Then on Thursday, I was about 90% there, and I remember thinking, okay, when I wake up on Friday, it'll probably be 100% okay. Well, the exact opposite of that happened. When I woke up on Friday, it was worse than it had ever been, and I didn't know why. It didn't make any sense. So I kind of was doing some stretches and doing the heating pad again. I thought, you know, I just need to do all that stuff again and it'll get better. But by the time Jason got home from work, it was clear that this was not going to just get better on its own. I mean, I was in a lot of pain. I could barely even move my neck. Anytime I tried to like lay down so Jason could massage it, and just that whole process was painful because you don't realize how much you use those muscles in your neck and back to like support your head when you're leaning over or trying to get up, and it was really, really bad. And then on top of all the pain, I also had a lot of fear because I know a lot of people in my personal life that have had back problems and like really serious back problems. And I just started thinking about all of the worst case scenarios. You know, am I gonna have a herniated disc and then I have to have my spine fused? Or, you know, I feel like I'm having the pain going down my left arm and into my hand. I'm left-handed. What if I can't use my hand anymore and I have to learn how to do everything with my right hand? And I'm thinking about like, am I gonna have this pain for the rest of my life? Like, all of these worst case scenarios are running through my head, and so that on top of the pain just led to a total breakdown. I was doing a lot of crying, and it was really bad. So we ended up, you know, going to the urgent care, and they looked me over and they gave me some medicine and stuff. But it's been really tough just because it was something that not only was really scary, but also I just felt a little bit of regret with the whole thing because I wish I had gone to see someone sooner, you know? And if you want even more backstory on this, about 2 years ago, I think, is when this whole thing probably started, because I one day woke up and I had this back pain kind of in the middle of my back. I'm touching it. I know you can't see it. I don't know why. But, you know, I had this pain, and for a few days I was out of commission. I was just laying around on the couch with the heating pad. I couldn't really do much of anything. And each day it did get better, and then it was kind of resolved. But over the past 2 years, every once in a while I would get this pain come back into my back, and you know, depending on what I was doing, if I was working out or something, I could feel it more. Just some days it was worse than others. But this whole time I've never gone to see anyone and get the whole thing checked out. And it got me thinking about how often we just don't take care of ourselves. And especially this time of year around the holidays, this is magnified in a lot of ways because we spend so much of our time thinking about other people, whether it's buying gifts or if you have, you know, family or friends coming over that you need to prepare food for, or if people are coming from out of town and staying at your house, you're thinking about all the logistics of that so that they can have a great stay and experience. And all of those things are wonderful. You know, it's not a bad thing to help other people, but I think a lot of times we put so much energy into that and we forget that we need to take care of ourselves as well. Because the thing is, if you're not taken care of, you won't have the energy and the ability to do all of those things that you want to do for all those people that you love and care about. And you know, this is something I talk to clients about all the time. Like, you need to take care of yourself, because if you're not healthy, if you're not eating well and feeling great and having a lot of energy, then you can't help your kids or help your friends or help your parents or your other family members. But it's something that I didn't realize that I was struggling with myself. You know, the food I don't have any problem with, but this whole not going to the doctor thing, what is that about? Like, why was it so hard for me to just go to the doctor, you know? That doesn't take that much time and energy in the grand scheme of things to go do that. Go get that checked out and just take care of myself. And then on top of that, I think is something that a lot of people deal with, which is a fear of the worst thing possible being true. So I think a big reason that I didn't want to go to the doctor is because I was scared, what if they tell me something that is really bad? What if they tell me that I have a herniated disc, or, you know, something that is really going to be a life-changing event that I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to get over. And while logically I know that doesn't make sense, it's still something that I did, and I know it's something a lot of other people do, is you avoid going to the doctor or the dentist or the dietitian or whoever it is because you're worried that whether it's a regular just routine checkup or if it's something that you're actually struggling with, like a pain or some sort of ailment, that you're gonna go there and find out something terrible and that somehow that's gonna make the situation worse. When in fact, what's gonna happen is if you do go and find out something terrible, then you can actually deal with it. By waiting around, you're not gonna improve the situation, you're just going to make the whole situation even more difficult once you actually move in and are forced to deal with it, like I was, because I was just in so much debilitating pain that I didn't have any other choice but to finally go and see someone. The other option is that you go and you find out that it's something very minor, it's not anything at all, and then you can just deal with it, get over it, feel better, and then you also don't have that nagging thing in the back of your head always wondering if it's something worse than it really is. And I'm not saying that I'm the first person to figure this out. I mean, I think we all know this, but that doesn't mean that we do it, you know, because we let our fear get in the way, or you know, the fact that we want to do all these things for other people and not take care of ourselves. We let something get in our way from doing the thing that we know that we need to do. So with all of this in mind, I want you to do something to take care of yourself. And I want you to stop right now, get out a piece of paper, sticky note, something, and figure out what you're gonna do and how you're going to make it happen. It doesn't have to be anything huge. It could be as simple as taking a nap, or taking a warm bath, or getting a massage, or getting your nails done, or making yourself a really delicious and healthy meal that you know is gonna make you feel great and energized as you go throughout the rest of your day. It doesn't have to be something crazy, but it just has to be something for you. And then jumping off of that, thinking into 2016, you know, making a resolution, if that's kind of your deal, if you like to make resolutions, making one that's centered around self-care, I think is really wise. Thinking of something that you want to work on throughout the year to take better care of yourself. Because as I said before, when you are taken care of and have everything that you need and your tank is full, then that gives you the ability to go and help and serve the people around you. So that's it for my little update and my thoughts on self-care. I hope you liked this video, and let me know in the comments what you are going to do right now to take better care of yourself. And if you're new to my channel and you want more healthy eating tips and nutrition info and healthy recipes, make sure that you subscribe, because eating healthy and living a healthy lifestyle really doesn't have to be complicated, and I want to show you how to do it. And if you're loving the free info here, but you're finding that you need something a little more specific and tailored to you, then don't forget that I do offer one-on-one sessions. So if you're interested in that, just let me know and we can get that set up for you. Thanks for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.